heart of a mouse. Once upon a time, there was a little mouse who was always scared of the big fat cat. And whenever the little mouse heard the big fat cat, he would cry and cry and cry and cry and cry inside the bookcase where he hid from the cat that went. Now it just so happens that a fairy lived inside the bookcase too. And after a while, the fairy got super tired of hearing that little mouse go every night and not letting her sleep or read in peace. And finally the fairy came down and said, "All right, what's going on?" "I'm scared. I'm so scared of that big fat cat. Oh, if only I were a big fat cat too, then I wouldn't have to be scared anymore." "All right, fine. I'll turn you into an even bigger and fatter cat. And that way, will you let me read in peace?" "Yes, yes, He was a cat. Oh, that little mouse. Well, certainly didn't fit in the corner anymore. That little mouse was so happy. He started prancing around and swishing his tail and when the house cat came by to look for the little mouse who was hiding in the bookcase, well, now he was a big fat cat, and that chased the house cat all the way out. Well, now he was the biggest, fattest, meanest cat, and he started prancing around and hissing at all the other cats and scaring them away, and oh, it was so good to feel big and powerful. But then the cat raced back to the same bookcase and started meow, 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 meow. "What now?" cried the fairy, coming out. "There's a dog! There's a big fat dog! And he's so much bigger and meaner, I'm scared! Oh, if only I were a big fat dog too, then I wouldn't have to be scared!" Oh my goodness, and I was just getting to the good part in my book. "All right, fine. I'll turn you into an even bigger, fatter, meaner dog than that one. Are you happy now?" "Oh, yes! Thank you." "Yes, thank you. Thank you." And suddenly, the little mouse found himself turned into a Rottweiler. Oh, just now. I'm the biggest, fattest, meanest dog. Oh, he sent people were scared of him now. And all the cats were scared of him, and all the other dogs were scared of him. And oh, it was so nice to be big and mean. And hey, get out of here! He barked at whoever was daring to tell him to get out. But then the man brought out this great big stick and started chasing. I said, "Get out of here!" and hitting him. The dog, with his little tail, little stump of a tail, trying to put it between his legs, went back, burst into the house, and sat down right by the bookcase. "What now?" cried the fairy. "The man came and kicked me and beat me with a stick, and I'm so scared of that man, and oh, if only I were a big man too, then I wouldn't have to be scared." "Oh my goodness," said the fairy. "Fine, I'll turn you into a man too. Now leave me alone." And suddenly, the little mouse found himself turned into a man with a hairy chest and cowboy boots. And that man just paraded around the neighborhood. Ha ha ha! And he kicked the dogs, and he laughed at the children who started running away and crying, and he just paraded around. Well, I'm a big man. Now I can go hunting. I'm going to hunt all the animals in the forest. Everyone's going to be scared of me. I'm going to... Nobody told me there were lions in this forest. Oh, no! And the man raced back to the bookcase and curled up in a little ball right next to the bookcase. What? Said the fairy. I'm just about to finish my book. What? You didn't tell me there were lions in the forest. There are lions. I mean, lions! Lions! But you can turn me into a lion. Yes, I can, said the fairy. Poof. No! You turned me into a mouse again! No! Not a mouse! Now I'm gonna be scared of everything! No! You did the wrong spell! You made a mistake! You're right, said the fairy. I did make a mistake. I made the mistake of thinking that if I changed your shape, then you would stop being afraid. But there is absolutely no point in turning you into a lion if you still have the heart of a mouse.